สวัสดีครับแม่วันนี้นะฮะผมก็มีโอกาสได้มาสัมภาษณ์ฝรั่งคนอังกฤษนะครับที่เป็นอินฟลูเอนเซอร์โด่งดังมากที่ไทยแลนด์นะครับเดี๋ยวเราไปรู้จักเขากันเลยดีกว่าสวัสดีครับ Sam
สวัสดีครับ
Can you introduce yourself please
Sure สวัสดีครับทุกคนผมชื่อ Sam ยินดีที่ได้รู้จักอยู่กรุงเทพ5 ปีแล้ว
5 ปี 6 ปีแล้ว
Yes
Wow
long time
Okay I want to ask you what brought you here why did you end up here in Thailand man
Ooh good question actually I came for a holiday it was 2017
Oh wow
yeah like what's that 7 years ago and
Okay.
it was for a month I was planning to travel here with my cousin
Okay.
and then after a couple of days my cousin had to go back home for family reasons
All right.
so then I ended up traveling the whole of the country on my own
Alone?
meeting amazing people some of the friends which I met on that trip I'm still good friends with today
How nice
and then just fell in love like really quickly I came back another 2 times and then
Wow.
after that I'm like okay I can see myself living here
Ooh.
and then I eventually made the jump about a year and a half later
Wow Okay first of all like which city are you from in England
Manchester
Oh yeah You know what I'm gonna
yeah I know you're gonna ask
Manchester
blue or red
Yeah
Manchester City
Alright that's good I love Manchester
you like football
Of course dude I'm a big fan
what team
Chelsea London
okay it's better than Liverpool or Manchester United
Well you are Mankinen
I am yeah you know that เก่งมาก
I know I got some friend she's British too
yeah
she support Liverpool but she live in Manchester
Ooh
Yes,
so
and
you know there's a rivalry
I know
yeah
And then she speak Thai too like
Uh-huh.
100% too She used to live here but now she live
พูด
in
ไทย
Manchester
ฉลาดมาก
พูดไทยน่ารักมากเก่งมาก Oh Manchester City
the best
What do you say like Man City or Man City
I say Man City
Man City yeah
Man City
I love,
just drop the T
I love British accent Wow You've been living here for like 5 years After you came here for like vacation right You say holiday
yeah holiday in England we say holiday but I know Americans will say
Okay.
vacation
On holiday but then after that you decide to Okay I'm gonna stay here I will move here
yes
right
uh-huh
So what do you do can I ask back then
back then I was a teacher so my first 4 years I was
ครับ
teaching I started out in like a government school and then after a year there I moved to an international school
Wow
which I worked at for like 3 years I was teaching kindergarten so like 5 to 6 years old
Oh,
which
wow. You like
I
the
loved
kids?
yeah I love kids and I found it really rewarding because at 5 or 6 years old the kids they're just soaking in all the information and they learn so much
And you're proud that like
yeah
Oh, wow.
and they're so cute like I had this one student that I used to have and she used to come in every Monday morning and say like after the weekend and be like Teacher Sam I missed you I'm
Oh,
like
wow.
it's only been 2 days
That's so cute So international school in Bangkok
yes Ramitra
Oh close to me I live in Raminta I came
really?
from Raminta today
okay so probably close to your condo or house
Maybe I guess yeah
yeah
When you first came here there's any culture shock for you
I'm not sure about culture shocks but I just remember like feeling
Something weird
just feeling like I'm not on earth you know like
What No.
like I'm in
Paradise
I'm in
yeah.
another country or another world that's what
Another
it felt
world.
like just because like I'm from England when I came to Thailand
ครับ
I'd never been to Asia before everything was like eye-opening
First Asia country
yes Thailand was my first Asian country
Nice.
so the language the people the way people behave the religion Buddhism everything was
exactly.
brand new to me and I'm like so I just found it so different to England and that's what I loved about it because like I grew up in England and it's everything that I'm used to which
Okay.
is like the certain government a certain way of thinking
ครับ
and certain people like act a certain way but you come here and it's completely different obviously majority of the country are Buddhists
Yes
so I feel like Thai people are very respectful and very kind, very
Exactly.
welcoming, always willing to help. Like I remember one time my bike broke down
Okay.
on the side of the road. Within 5 minutes I had like 3 different Thai people come over and help me. Like just little things like that I remember. I like little things.
It's kind of like different from Europe or in England
Yeah.
right
Very different.
Oh,
and also
wow.
the weather. Like I
You
know
like it here more
I love it. I mean I know it's hot. Like
It's hot.
Thai people like to complain and say,
Of course,
"Ron
ร้อน
suited,
ร้อน
Ron
มาก
seated,
Yeah.
Ron mak mak."
ใช่
But I just hate the cold. I just hate it.
In England, like cold every day and almost like rain every day, right? It's like
I'm from the north, Manchester. It's
Yeah.
very cold, very cloudy, very rainy.
Okay.
And
you cannot see the sun, like the
yeah,
sunny.
it's depressing. Like when you
I
wake
see
up
now.
and
Okay.
it's just grey, and it's like grey, cloudy, windy, cold.
Oh
It
my
affects your mood
I see now.
because where do we get vitamin D from? We get it from the sun.
Right, right.
And
That's true.
in England, there's no sun. I can't get any vitamin D.
Get wet every day. Oh, okay, I see. So people here is like more like nice and people are kind, right?
I learned the term on my first trip here, sabai sabai.
So, oh yeah, that's a good word, man.
Someone told me, oh, Thailand very sabai sabai. I'm like, what's sabai sabai? What does that mean? And then I stay here and now I learn, okay, sabai sabai is
สบายจริงไหม
sabai jing. Sabai man.
That's cool.
Sabai sabai is like a way of living. And I like that. I like the way of living in Bangkok, Thailand.
Nice. Have you been to another province, north or south?
Quite a few.
Of course.
I've been to Chiang Mai, Chiang
yeah,
Rai,
the best one. Oh.
Nan, Kanchanaburi, Pattaya, Phuket, Phang-nga. Is that right?
Phang-nga.
Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah,
Phang-nga.
เกาะ
Koh
พังงาน
Koh
สมุย
Phangan, Koh Samui, Chai,
Dude.
Koh Phi Phi. Yeah, I've been a lot.
You've been a lot. Like if you compare to me, like I'm Thai, I'm just like around here, not.
You know, I meet a lot of Thai people and they tell me that I know Thailand better than them.
Exactly. That's what I'm gonna say.
And I'm like, maybe? I don't know.
What do you like the most about Thailand? But you say a lot for sure, but maybe pick one.
Maybe the people. Like society here. I think
Society.
Thai people are so welcoming.
ครับ
They're
ผม
so kind, and I feel that when I go out and I get a coffee, when I go to a restaurant, I feel the warmth. And just like even my friends, I have Farang friends here, but I
Yeah.
also have a lot of Thai friends.
ครับผม
And I just love it. Apart from people, I would say the weather.
course.
I like the warm weather.
You cannot say warm.
It's hot, yeah. It's too hot sometimes.
And then food, right?
Food, yeah, I love pad krapao.
Oh, that's your favorite.
That's my favorite.
ผัด
Yeah.
กะเพราหมูไก่ can be
ผัด
anything.
กระเพราไก่
ไข่ดาว
กับไข่ดาวไก่พิเศษ
Ah,
เผ็ด
okay.
นิดหน่อย
เผ็ดนิดหน่อย Wow, that's nice. Okay, we talk about what you like the most about Thailand, but what do you hate the most?
Ooh.
Not hate, maybe don't like it. You know, I got a lot. Even I'm Thai, but
What about you? I want to ask you.
for me,
Yeah.
the weather is so hot for me,
Yeah.
and the traffic. That's the main thing, and
Yeah.
it drives me crazy, honestly.
For me, I would say it worries me a lot with the pollution. Like,
Oh yeah, that's true.
I live in Bangkok, so I know that the pollution can be pretty bad depending on like the season. I always check the
Yeah.
AQI levels, and I have an air purifier in my room.
Where do you live again? Like now, you
Around
just moved to the
Prom
new. Oh,
Yeah, around
close to
here. Yeah.
So, which is like you live in the top floor, like you
12.
get full of pollution.
It's like middle.
Ah.
Yeah, not super high. But I do worry about pollution, and because of that, I have an air purifier. And I put it on all the time.
Nice.
So
Nice.
that worries me.
It's hard for us to fix that, man. It seems like nobody cares.
Yeah. Also, like you said, traffic. If I want to go 2 kilometers, it can take like 45 minutes.
Exactly. If you go by taxi or a car.
Yeah.
Right?
And I'm from like a small village in Manchester. It's like the very edge.
Cup.
And it's very quiet. Like little village, loads of fields, small
more
town.
chill.
Very chill, not much traffic. And like my mom came over in February this year.
Oh.
And she loves Thailand. And she told me when she went back home to Manchester, she felt everything is so quiet compared to Bangkok.
Oh yeah, man. So normally, like when you go around to the club or go to some place in Bangkok, so you use like motorbike.
Yeah, I actually used to have my own motorbike.
Oh, you have.
But I still have it, but I don't use it a lot anymore. Because now I like the comfort. I like Grab, Bolt, in-drive taxi, or just using like a bike taxi.
So now you didn't teach anymore, right? What do you
Correct.
do now?
So I quit teaching 1 year ago.
Okay.
And now I'm a full-time content creator.
Wow.
So like you, I make videos and it's my passion. I absolutely love it.
It's so
Yeah.
fun, right?
It's the best job in the world.
Because I saw your video a lot, dude. It's like come up.
Yeah.
That's good, man. So like you normally do like review the places. What is the content that you-
Yeah, the majority of my content is reviews, which is like reviewing hotels, restaurants,
restaurant.
clubs, malls, events, shops. That's a lot of it. Also just like adventure, travel, exploring new things, going to places, and
Right.
just documenting my life by
Nice.
vlogging.
Wow. It's mostly like IG or TikTok.
It was IG and TikTok mostly, but now I started my YouTube channel about 6 months ago.
Nice.
And it's like similar to what you're doing, which is like
Yeah,
interviewing people
yeah,
and
going
like
up.
asking people about their story, but
Couple.
also just vlogs and adventures.
Okay.
And I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying like my YouTube adventure because it's still new to me.
We're gonna build up together, man. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
for
fun.
sure.
So if Thai audience want to follow you, so how can they find you? Like, can you say the name?
Sure.
Yeah, I will put it
So
up.
on TikTok, it's the Sam Tyler. Instagram, it's samzacktyler. And then on YouTube, it's Sam Tyler. So slightly different on everyone, but my name is Sam Tyler. So that's
Okay.
the premise of the channel. And yeah, if you want to give me a follow, I'd really
For sure.
appreciate it.
โอเคครับ เดี๋ยวผมจะเอาขึ้นให้ตรงนี้แล้วก็ link in the description นะครับ ผมก็ไปสามารถไปติดตามแซมได้ โอเค now we are at the last question so my
Alright.
channel normally like they follow me or they watch my video because they want to learn some English you know I'm not an English teacher my English is still bad but I want to
Your
ask
English is good.
thank you but I made a lot of mistake but I want to ask you like can you give some advice for Thai people if they want to practice English how can they like practice like,
Okay.
because you were a teacher before right
Yeah.
yeah
I would say two things.
okay
The first thing would be watch a lot of Netflix and YouTube in English, but also put on the English subtitles.
English
Yeah, English subtitles, not
okay,
Thai,
okay.
so that you can listen to it, but also read the words. I have a lot of Thai friends that have learned English purely by doing that. So that's a really good method. Along with that, just practice as much as you can.
Okay.
Have some friends. If you don't have any foreign friends, practice with your Thai friends.
right
But
kind of hard a little bit to find
it can be hard, but
Yeah.
if you don't have them in person, you could do it online.
right
You know, like voice calls, video calls, messages. You could find communities that people want to practice their language.
Yeah.
Like,
And
for
join
example, your page, English Please.
Yup.
Loads of people on that page purely come to you to learn in English, right?
Right.
So they could make friends within your community and then practice with each other.
right
You have similar interests, so.
Exactly. Wow.
sense.
That's a good advice. And there's another question that Thai people always ask me. Like, I got a lot of foreigner friends.
Yeah.
I hang out a lot with foreigner friends, and you got a lot of foreigner friends too.
Yeah.
Can you recommend some place that Thai people can go find some foreigner friends? You know, because you reviews a lot of places in Thailand.
Where to find foreigner friends?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I would say like a place like this. Like we're in Starbucks now in M Quartier.
Yes.
In Prompong. This is a good spot.
ฝรั่งเพียบเลยครับ
if you look around here, there's so many Farang.
Yeah,มีแต่
so many
ฝรั่ง
Farangs.
ใช่
Farang yet yet.
Right.
And I think foreigners want to come to places that are very chill. Cafes,
ครับ
restaurants, even like activities. Like there's an ice bath place or a sauna
Oh,
or
a
a
sauna.
gym.
Oh,
Like I know
a gym, yeah.
foreigners like to keep fit and have hobbies. So somewhere which is chill or somewhere like you can do a hobby or an interest.
Right.
I know it's quite scary to go up and talk to someone for the
Yeah.
first time.
Maybe like you have to like practice some basic English. If you cannot say hi or you know how to talk
Yes.
a little bit, there
Just
will
the
be
basics.
awkward a little bit. Yeah.
True, just the basics would be good. And just being confident, like having that self-confidence to go out there and say to myself, okay, I'm going to make a new friend today. I'm
Yeah.
going to practice my English. Even if I make a mistake, that's okay. As
Yeah.
long as I just keep going and keep practicing. Because like my Thai is not the best.
Me too.
But I like to practice and just, even if I make a mistake, it's okay. That's what I tell myself. Just try your best and keep going. So.
Because like Thai people, we kind of scared. I've been to that situation before because like, oh, ไม่รู้จะคุยยังไง or oh,
Yeah.
you know, if you come talk to me and then I don't know much about English and I will be scared because it doesn't mean like I don't want to talk to you. I want to answer you, but I don't know.
Yeah.
There's some sentence like I don't know any sentence.
Yo, another
That's
good
why.
place. There's language meetups.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can go to these language meetups in Bangkok, and the purpose of it is to practice English. And whether your English level is low or high,
Yeah.
everyone is welcome. And you can go there, and
ครับผม
everyone goes with the intention of just speaking. So that's another good place to practice.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Because like Thai people kind of scare or think about like, okay, if I cannot speak, so a lot of foreigners kind of like, who are you? Like, can you practice first? Something like that.
No,
not right.
Honestly, foreigners really appreciate
Ah.
when Thai people speak English, even if it's just a little bit. Like, hello, how are you? What's your name? Where do you come from? Even if it's just the basics, foreigner like me will really appreciate that. And
You will talk to me, right? If I
Yeah,
cannot.
of course.
But cup, hi Sam.
Of course.
My name is both. You know.
yeah. As long as we can practice and we can share interests and be friends, that's the main thing.
Oh wow.
The language level comes later once you
Okay.
practice.
Wow, that's a good advice นะครับผมก็ใครที่ฟังมาถึงตอนนี้นะครับก็ลองนำคำแนะนำของแซมไปใช้ได้นะครับก็คือไม่ต้องกลัวเขายังบอกเองว่าเอ้ยมาคุยได้ก็ไม่ได้แบบว่าเอ้ยคุณพูดไม่ได้ฉันไม่คุยด้วยเขาก็คุยกับทุกคนเขาเฟรนลี่นะครับจริงๆแล้วนะครับผมก็ฝากติดตามด้วยถ้าใครอยากติดตามแซมนะครับก็ไปติดตามได้ที่ลิงก์ข้างล่างนะครับผมใส่ไว้ให้หมดเลยก็โอเควันนี้ก็ประมาณนี้แล้วกัน You understand?
Kau nice.
Okay, so that's it for today, man.
Cool.
Thank you
It's a pleasure.
for talking to me. I've been waiting for this moment for like 3 years.
I know it's a long time coming because we've known each other a while.
Exactly, man.
And I'm gonna have to get you on my channel.
Of course, man. โอเค ก็ถ้าใครชอบคลิปนี้นะครับ ฝากกดไลค์ กดแชร์ แล้วก็กด subscribe ให้พวกเราด้วยนะครับ แล้วเจอกันใหม่คลิปหน้า ผมจะไปสัมภาษณ์ใคร ฝากติดตามด้วยครับ บ๊ายบาย สวัสดีครับ
Sawadee krap.